Hi, Assalamualaikum and good morning, students. My name is Teacher Asiah, and for today, I'm going to teach you about past continuous tense. You must have learned about simple past, right? What is simple past? So, simple past is to describe an action that happened in the past. But now we are going to learn about past continuous tense. So what is past continuous tense? I will explain to you a little bit detail later when we talk about the functions of past continuous tense. So there are three functions of past continuous tense. What are they? The first one, let's take a look at this example. During the bombing, Ahmed was sleeping in his room. Where is the verb in this sentence? Yes, Ahmed was sleeping in his room. So, what is the function of past continuous? The first one is to express an activity that was in progress in the past. So, in this sentence, you can see that Ahmed was sleeping in his room. But you can see that was sleeping means that the action was still in progress during certain time in the past, which is during the bombing. So, by the time the bombing happened, Ahmed was already sleeping, meaning that the action was still ongoing. What about the second function? Let's take a look at this example. I was sleeping when she came home last night. So, where's the verb? Was sleeping and also came home. But do you notice there's one word that exists in this sentence? It is when. So why this sentence has when in it? So let's take a look at the second function is to describe an action that was in progress when another action occurred. Okay. For example, in this sentence, I was sleeping is an action that was in progress. And there's another action interrupted, which is when she came home last night. So that is why the word when exists in this sentence because it indicates that I was sleeping was interrupted when another action occurred, which is she came home. So if you want to construct this kind of sentence, you must put when. Okay? So the third one, while they were performing, the students were sleeping soundly. So there are also two verbs in this sentence, and there's another word which is while. So what's the function of while? For these functions of past continuous, it is to describe when two actions are in progress at the same time. So that's the function of the word while because while they were performing at the same time, another action also were in progress, which is the students were sleeping soundly. So, meaning that these two verbs or actions were happening at the same time in the past. So that is why the while is in this sentence. Okay? I hope you understand this. Let's take a look to the form of past continuous. So this is the basic form of past continuous. So first you must have the subject. What are the subjects? Subjects such as I, he, she, or it. And also it can be you, they, and we. But you must identify whether the subject is singular or plural. And then you must add the verb to be, which is or are, but in past tense, which is was and were. Okay, and then you have to add the verb plus ing. Because why? Because it is in continuous. The action is continuous, so you must add the plus ing. So the example, I was writing. I is the subject and it is a singular. The verb to be in this sentence is was, and the verb plus ing is writing. So there are four other forms of past continuous. The first one is affirmative. What is affirmative? Affirmative basically expresses the validity or truth of a basic assertion. So the formula to construct an affirmative sentence is just like a basic formula of constructing past continuous, like this: subject plus was or were plus verb plus ing. So the first example is I was watching a movie. The second one is negative. What is negative? If the affirmative to validate the negative sentence is to falsify a statement. So for this, if you want to construct a negative sentence, you must add not. So the formula would be the subject plus was or were plus not plus verb plus ing. So let's take a look at this example. They were not listening when Ahmad yelled at them. So they is the subject, and there is the verb to be, which is was, and the word not, and the verb plus ing, which is listening. The third type is question. Question is for you to ask clarification on something. But this kind of sentence has a different formula, which is the verb to be or was or were has to be in the front, and then the subject, and then the verb plus ing. Example, was Shahida crying during the performance? So you can see that verb to be is in the front, and then the subject, and then the verb plus ing. And the last form is short answer. Short answer is for you to provide answer in a short sentence. So how to construct a short answer? First thing first is you must put the answer first, whether it is yes or no. And then you add subject, and then you add the verb to be, which is was or were. And if the answer is no, you must add not. So for this example, no, Masuri was not here anymore, meaning that you can see that the answer is no, so there was not at the back of the sentence. So I hope you understand this lesson, and see you in another time. Bye.